friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where we are here with Kindle. I almost said Nisha, don't know why, but Kindle in her Floodwater pack, and we're doing okay. We're not doing too bad. We unfortunately do have a sick pup with us right now. Salty is actually sick, which I'm really sad about because I absolutely love Salty. Let's go ahead and check and see. So Salty is our only sick pup. So who, I believe it was Wren last episode who did end up feeling better. So thank goodness. But yeah, poor little Salty, you guys. So hopefully we can make her feel a little bit better soon. We actually do need to get her little the cooldown up on her at the moment. So the pack is hanging in there. Hi Pilot. Absolutely love his coat. He's actually got the white lady coat, which I did not realize like the name of it. I just knew that it was one of the ones that could change after that kind of surprised us. So yeah, super duper cool. I actually just watched another documentary that I hadn't actually seen before. I thought I had seen them all, but no, I watched another episode on some of the Yellowstone wolves and got to learn a little bit more about them. I should have expected that though. Let's go ahead and get these name tags on. Not sure where this cat is coming from. Oh, I see it right there actually. If we run after it and surprise it, will it, you know, kind of leave and get upset? Yeah, you get out of here. Go jump in the water, you stupid cat. Oh, it's okay, Salty. Here, we'll go ahead and call everyone out so Salty doesn't have to try and get in the den. My goodness, little one. Yeah, everyone is big mad. Look at how mad everybody is. But here we've got all of our little pups, Cascade, Rain, and then Mist is pretty adventurous, I've noticed. She's been kind of off on the outskirts over there, so very curious to see what she gets up to. So let's go ahead and wait for this cooldown and then figure out what we need to do for the day. The pups are looking pretty fed. And the pack isn't doing too bad. Water Lily is actually fairly hungry, so if she doesn't join us to get some food, she may want to go out hunting on her own, which would be perfectly fine. So I'm going to sit here, hang out with everyone, wait for our cooldown to disappear, and then we'll get on with the rest of the day. You know what, guys? Actually, we are going to leave Salty for the moment because Kindle actually spotted a mama moose and her calf just across the river there. So we're going to head on over to the little path. Unfortunately, Kindle does have an injury at the moment, but I think she can still get this done. So we've got Water Lily, Willow, Pearl, and Captain. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this moose calf down. Not that the, well, no, I think the pups can actually eat it. Oh, and we have Pilot with us as well. Now, hopefully they don't end up in the water because that is what I don't want to happen. Oh, that was an odd bite. Just hold on to this one as long as we can. Wow, the pack really did some business there. Let's go ahead and move on. Come on, River. Leave the mama moose alone. But yes, we did actually move on into the season where the fawns are out. So that is going to be the absolute best time of year for these guys. Not sure what happened to my music. There it is. I was like, why don't I have music anymore? Yeah, this is the absolute best time for these wolves. They can really get a lot of food. Now you have to hunt a lot more frequently if you're going to be kind of living off of calves, but the good news is that you can really not sustain a lot of injuries during this time, which is very, very important. And that went amazing with the pack able to join in. We were able to take this calf down so quickly. And with having a sick pup at home, having a little bit of extra food is really going to be so helpful, and being able to just kind of stick around, try and see if we can make the pups feel a little bit better. Can we go any faster? No, this is the fastest we can go when we're holding a moose calf. This is gonna be like a little try. I could try to sprint, but that that doesn't really do much for me. I wonder if it's because of our leg injury too. So let's get these back to the pups. It's really that opportune hunting that you have to seriously look out for. It looks like we had River and Cattail hang out with the pups. River definitely is appreciating a little bit of extra food. Who was it that was from our yearlings that actually needed quite a bit of food? Willow and Water Lily are definitely hungry, so I hope that they enjoy a little bit of this as well. And then is this Salty right here? Yeah, Salty. Well, I guess you pups really aren't hungry at all, so this is more gonna be for the adults. We can absolutely get a little bit of food in the morning. So let's go ahead and hang out with Salty here, see if we can get that cooldown up just a little bit more. And the cool thing about playing on this difficulty is that your pups do actually have a higher chance of surviving. So I'm really hoping that Salty makes it. She's our little salted caramel, and I love her so much, and I want to know what her coat would turn into, just because I'm so curious with the salted caramel. I would love if she got one of the new like camping themed coats. So let's go ahead and hang out with her, see if we can get that done. And then we may want to also hit up just a couple of fawns along the way, maybe get a little bit of territory, because we're already gonna be down to no sleep as it is, so we'll see. Alright, that is going to be the cooldown for Miss Salty, and maybe we might want to go and take that area to the south. I think that sounds like a good idea. We'll kind of keep an eye out for fawns along the way, but I am just so proud of Kindle and where her pack has come. You know, my main goal with, you know, focusing on our wolves and playing Wolfquest is to tell their stories, and I think Kindle has clearly been so blessed with the change that she's kind of made in her life with the way that she's running her pack. And you know, yes, it's definitely hard out here, and you know, our girls like River were definitely raised by a whole different mom than the mom that our yearlings and our new pups are raised with, that's for sure. And it's a really interesting dynamic. So I really hope that a lot of our older wolves like River and from our very first litter, I hope that they don't all disperse right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, just because of how independent they are. But I would love to see. There we go, everyone. We got our rally, and there's Captain again. Captain is like literally on every adventure. I think he is so like, he wants to learn how to be like an amazing wolf, like right off the bat. He is out here doing everything with mom, and I think that, I don't know if it's necessarily that Kindle is like super duper putting that responsibility on him, but you know, I think he hears the talk from like River and his older siblings, and you know, seeing you know, him having a strong mom and all of this, like I really, he is just taking on so much responsibility, going out on like every session with us, and I think he's gonna be a really well-rounded wolf, but he's also, I think, just going to be, he's gonna be like the whole package. I feel like he's gonna be super strong, I would imagine, but also like really level-headed. Like he's getting the kind of the mix of both worlds with Kindle. I think she still has, you know, those ideology, I whatever that word is that I just said, ideology of like how she views the males in her pack, but still the kindness and the warmth that she's learning to give. So I'm so excited for where Captain's story is going to go, because right now, I mean, besides his dad, he is the lone male. We have no other boys in this pack, so he's really doing it on his own. But yeah, I think that this pack is really seeing quite, hi Willow, quite an amazing shift with where we've kind of been with everything, and that is my absolute favorite part of playing Wolfquest, is to just see where these stories go. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Definitely leave a like if you are, and subscribe. You know, I want to say about half of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if you want to take a moment to look down and see if you're subscribed, you absolutely should, because, you know, we play a lot of Wolfquest on the channel and feature some different games as well when we're feeling a little fresh and funky, which happens quite a bit as well. But, you know, the main theme through all of my stories, or through all of my videos here, is telling stories. We're in it for the long haul. We are in it for, you know, really getting in deep with everything that we do here, getting attached to everyone. And I feel like that is so important in, you know, following a series these days. I get so disappointed when I look at a channel and I see that their playlists are like 25 episodes long, which is a lot. Like I recognize that 25 episodes, you know, is a lot for a lot of YouTubers, but gosh, like if I'm gonna click on a playlist, I want it to have like 80 plus videos in it. Like I want to be here for it, you know. So I hope you guys can kind of see that is a little bit of the channel that we have here, and you are just as invested as I am. The upload schedule might be a little bit funky, I'm not gonna lie, but we do get the job done. All right, and elk calf acquired. Let's go ahead and put this down. And Kindle is actually going to take a couple of bites from this. Make sure we can actually feed the pups in the morning. So I think we're gonna take just about that much. It's very important that the pack leaders do eat. And we'll go ahead and leave the rest. River, seriously. Okay, River's gonna take that. Let's go ahead and see what the rest of the pack is at. Willow, you have to eat, my dear. Go and yell at your sister. River ate all of it, and she's at 100% food. All right, well, there's a bear as well with some cubs. Well, the affinity is looking good, so perhaps we kind of get across a little bit of the waters here, see if there are any more fawns in the grass, and because I see a mule deer out there, so I'm curious. That might be good for Willow to kind of snack on if we can find. But look at our whole pack just running around. I am absolutely loving growing our family. That is so exciting. And I am definitely not going to be seeking out any dispersals and or running away from dispersals if we Like, because before I was seeking them out just to make sure I could get their names on the known wolves tab, because I feel like that's really, really important in our gameplay. But in doing that, you can trigger dispersal events, which is not what I want to do. I want these girls to choose to disperse on their own if that's something that they want to do. And to me, that means a dispersal coming up to us. That might not be realistic, but that's kind of how I would like to do things, because I am absolutely so attached to everyone that we have here. Where is this fawn? Who knows? Let's try some of these grasses on this side. It's not going to be much, so it's not worth putting a huge amount of time into. But checking a few of them is important. Okay, yeah, I don't know where that fawn was hiding. Oh my goodness. Okay. We didn't even mark it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this one up as much as we can here and probably head back on over to the pups and get a good sleep. Not gonna lie, I spent an obscene amount of time trying to find this stupid elk. So let's see if we can kind of get... So Willow and Captain are the two wolves that need to feed the most. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, Willow's gonna take the whole thing. Maybe Captain will join her. Because I don't know if that entire... Oh, she's taking it even farther away from her brother. Oh my goodness. Well, I think she was hungrier than Captain, so I suppose that's okay. Okay, the whole pack is going to join in. She's taking it even farther. She's like, guys, I'm so hungry. Can I please just have this? Alright, Willow ate that whole calf. She is only up to 96, so yeah, she was really, really hungry. Captain is at 66, so I guess that is just fine. We did go ahead and get these kind of territories strengthened, which is good because we're actually being invaded by Grassy Creek at the moment. So I think with that being said, let's go ahead and head back on over to the pups. And we do have enough to, I think, feed them tomorrow morning, which is good. We haven't taken a lot of damage, which is the best thing for being in this season. And kind of just going around trying to get the calves, you can really, you know, tackle a lot of territory because you're not like leaving a whole bunch of areas to go and track them down or like track a herd down, which is pretty cool. But then you get super distracted. So yeah, and then you end up not going as far as you want to during that time. So I guess it's a give and take depending on your play style. But I absolutely get very, very distracted. We do have a nice elk antler here. Maybe the pups would enjoy nomming on that. So let's get back to them. Maybe we can get a little bit of our affinity up. And you guys will have to let me know. I'm kind of curious about trying to do like a 100-day challenge in Wolfquest, or like 100 days video. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Watching the sunrise made me think of it, and I do definitely remember trying to count the days in Wolfquest, which is a little bit hard, but I did do a little bit of research, and when you sleep and do a full sleep, it's for 8 hours. So that might be a helpful way of kind of keeping track of everything. But yeah, if I can find a good way, would you guys be interested in like a proper 100 days video? And maybe we do that with another wolf that has dispersed from the wildfire. Or something like that, or even this pack, if that eventually happens. I'm definitely not looking forward to it, but we will absolutely have to see. And And yeah, I just think that could be so cool. Just like kind of do a nice story in like one whole video for like 100 days. So let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in. In the meantime, it looks like I just need to check in on all the pups, make sure that they're fed, and then we'll go down for a nice sleep. And unfortunately, I think this is Salty right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep and see where Salty ends up. Fingers crossed. She will be feeling better soon. And no good news there. Let's go ahead and take a look at her health. She is at 36. That's definitely not bad. Let's go ahead and make sure to feed her right away. Just right next to the food. Our health is full, so we can go ahead and do a couple extra piles. Oh, and somebody wants to go hunting. Is that Pilot? Pilot seems like he might want to leave and head on out. So yeah, that's definitely Pilot. I think probably because we've got, yeah, a couple of hungry wolves. So it looks like Captain for sure is going to be following. And that's fine. We can let them go. Looks like Cattail. Oh yeah, we've got quite a few wolves who want to be heading out. Nimira is showing the kiddos how to pick up the antler there. So yeah, we've got quite the party heading off with Pilot, which is great. They're going with the pack leader, so that means that they can absolutely mark some territory while they are out. So a nice hunting party leaving, which is... Oh, yay! Salty is feeling better. That's amazing. Ah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank goodness. Salty, I was going to be very, very sad if you didn't make it. Okay. So hunting party is going off to the east. Yeah, I think Pilot is pretty concerned about these couple of hexes here, and we can absolutely always go and get a little bit of food from the calves. So let's see, we have Willow, Nimira, and River here. River is always staying home, you guys. Oh my goodness. So funny. So Nimira is pretty hungry, and Willow and Kendall are at about the same food. So yeah, we do need to get a little bit of food. Thankfully, our pups are healthy, so let's go ahead and wolf them into the den, and we will do our own hunting party. Possibly take down a full-grown elk, but this time of year, it's just so much smarter to take out the calves if you can get a couple. So, what direction should we going? Probably north. Seems like a good idea. Let's go ahead and do our... let's go hunting wine. Everybody seems very excited about that. And we will head out north and go hunt some calves. Well, that was a lovely little find along the way. Let's see, we've got River and Willow. River, what's your food at? You keep staying behind here. Looks like they're about the same, so we'll go ahead and leave that little mule deer fawn for the girls. Hopefully they will share. Nimira is actually fairly hungry. Yeah, that one's gonna go quick. Did not expect anything less. We actually can send our pack as well. We're not too far away from them. But we got that music while we're kind of out marking a little bit of territory and happened upon a mule deer carcass. So we will absolutely take that. Fawn number 2. This looks to be an elk calf carcass. Perfect. Go ahead and take a couple of bites off of here. Oh my gosh, we're actually by a wolf skull as well. My goodness. Yeah, can you guys see that there? Okay, well, a little bit of ominous times That's okay though. Let's see, what are the girls at? Kind of hard to tell. We've got River, Willow, and then where did Namira go? Oh, there she is. She's in the grass. Namira, how we doing, sweetie? We're resting. We're laying down. Namira is at 50, so she still hasn't got any of that food yet. However, we are in the hex that we need to mark, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We need to be fairly speedy about this because we do have our pups completely alone and they are going to get restless after some time. So hopefully we can get a little bit more food to feed up Namira. Hopefully the pack will be getting a little bit of food while they are out as well. And we can absolutely... It looks like Pilot is actually up on his way to go mark this territory. I would not be surprised. So let's see if we can beat him to it. All right, we beat him just as he was crossing the border there. So he's probably going to be a little bit confused as to why he can smell us this far away from the den. So now that we've marked those territories, we should be free to maybe get a little bit more food. Now, to be fair, we actually don't need that much more. So, I mean, maybe we'll give these guys a good chase, but they're so healthy this time of year. I'm really not kind of convinced that they're worth it. Maybe if we can do like a ton of damage. Let's let the girls in on that, and see if they can really help out. Because that is what your pack is for, after all. Because, yeah, I'm not convinced that there's gonna be unhealthy elk in this herd. But it would be really good for Namira. She's down to half hunger, so if we can kind of get all of the pack biting on this one. Oh gosh. Yeah, our stamina is already pretty low at this point. But it seems like River was thinking about trying to help us out. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got kicked off. Oh no, Cascade is ill now. Oh, good job, Namira, dodging those elk there. We're kind of getting a little bit in the fray. Namira's going for a bite. She pulled away at just the last second. Yeah, we're really struggling with our stamina right now. Unfortunately, there are... Oh, you just fell. Hold on. I would like to bite you and see what your health is. So would River, actually. And Namira. They're both on that elk. Let's see if we can stay locked on this one. I don't want to lose it. Oh, our stamina is so bad. No! Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe the girls will find it? They definitely all went this way. Was it you? Oh, I can't even tell. I don't have the stamina for this. River's trying. Oh, they're all freaking out. Okay. Calm yourselves down. We are near a calf. Ah, well, as sad as it is to say, I believe that herd was not worth it. We went ahead and abandoned it. Our stamina just cannot keep up. And with our little one sick, I feel like it's important to go ahead, get back to the den, and see what we can do to kind of make them feel better. River is actually at half health. She was trying hard there. Unfortunately, she did get the brunt of it. So we do have some fairly hungry pups. and some hungry pack mates as well. So hopefully Pilot can get maybe a hunt done or find some calves along the way to help out the ones that went with him. Typically they have a pretty good success rate when they go out hunting on a little party by themselves, so we'll see if they can get that done. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and head back to the pups here. Oh, I was gonna run past them and didn't even realize we're already here. Hello! Poor Cascades. We're not gonna be able to help her out, but fingers crossed that once I want to wait for the hunting party to kind of conclude everything that they're getting up to, and then once they are back at the den, we'll go for a sleep and then start the timer with Cascade over again. Gosh, I just really hope that they can get some food. River is definitely fed. River and Willow are super fed. We're fine. Pilot's at 52. The pups are fine. Yeah, so we're just a little bit hungry right now, but that's okay. You know, you don't have to be super duper full all the time, so we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and wait for the pack to get back, and then I think we're gonna have to wrap the episode up once they do, so let's wait for them. And unfortunately the pack is back sooner than I was hoping for, which means they didn't get the food that they needed. Oh no, you guys. Okay, very hungry pack, some hungry pups, so we're gonna have to get this all sorted out in the next episode. So leave a like if you did enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on those videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.